Hello, beautiful Nayapers community. It's time for yoga with Dagny, and welcome. We're going to have a nice, gentle practice today, continuing with our theme of ahimsa, or non-harming, doing no harm to ourselves, doing no harm as best we can. So I thought if you want to pause for a minute and get yourself either a belt, a regular belt will do, or a strap, or even like a belt from a bathrobe. Any kind of belt will do. We're going to use this a little bit today. So get yourself a belt. I also wanted to show you a yoga block. These are great. It's great to have two of them actually for your practice. We can do many things with them. So they sell them pretty much anywhere online, at Amazon or Walmart or any sporting goods stores. So that's a nice thing you can have for yourself too, that you can use, especially if it's hard to sit cross-legged. You can sit right up on one of these and it helps to give you a little bit of height in your seat. So let's just land here together. Maybe find a nice cross-legged position. If you feel like you need grounding, placing your hands downward on your lap is a good way to begin. If you feel like you just want to be more open to receive your connection to spirit or to light, you can turn the palms to face up. Either way, just find your seat. See if you can lengthen your spine for a minute, get nice and tall. Land in your body, land in this moment, land in your practice. With your eyes closed or just gazing softly ahead, just take a minute to find as much length in your spine as you can from your base of your spine all the way through your crown of your head, lifting your heart and chest up, and then just finding your breath. So let's just take a minute to observe the breath and just allow our breath to come in through the nose and out through the nose. So as you're inhaling through the nose, just feel your belly blossom outward. And as you exhale through the nose, just let go. Let go of your day, let go of anything that no longer serves you. Let's do another couple just quiet breaths like that, in through the nose. Expanding ourselves in this moment and exhaling, letting go of the day. And one more of those. Good. And then just letting the eyes soften open. We'll continue with our breath. As we inhale, let's just gather up some energy. And as we exhale, let's just let the arms back down. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gathering up what you need, taking it in. Exhale, releasing the past. Always good to start to open the shoulders. And we'll inhale the shoulders up to the ears, exhale them down and back, a couple big circles. If you've been shoveling or anything like that, you might be tight in your shoulders. So we'll just open them up a little to start. Inhaling up, exhaling down and back. Good. And then we'll do it the opposite way. Inhaling up toward the ears, exhaling forward and down. You want to hear your breath a little bit. as it moves in and out through the nose. One more. Good, exhaling down. And then let's just take our belt. Maybe change the cross of your legs. We've been there for a moment. And take your belt. And just kind of find a nice little distance. We're going to be inhaling it up toward the sky and exhaling it down and back. So you want to find the right distance where you can do this without the arms bending, but it's not too much of a strain. Inhaling up, exhaling forward and down, and just learning to align each movement with breath to keep our attention right here, right now. Inhaling, exhaling forward and down, just waking up those shoulders, being soft. If you can, the tops of the shoulders, it just feels good to be stretching them a little bit. Yes, good. And then we're going to inhale up, and on the exhale, take your left arm down and your right one up. So my left one is going down and back, but both arms are staying straight, and it's giving me a nice stretch. Inhale to transition, exhale opposite side. There's a little tension in that rope. Inhaling up, exhaling down and back. Try to keep lifted in your crown and chest. Inhaling up, exhaling down and back. Good. Inhaling up. And then we'll just exhale and release that belt. Good. And we'll just take a nice little Batakanasana for a minute. Batakanasana, bound angle pose. We're putting the bottoms of our feet together. You could be down on the earth, that's fine. Or you can be sitting on a blanket or a brick to give you some more lift. But just pressing the bottoms of your feet together. Let your hips just fall open here for a moment. Good. And just find a nice lift up in your heart center, a lift up in your chest here. Good. And then we'll bring our arms out to the side. Let's roll the palms open and inhale them up. Good. And then we'll just exhale them back to our heart center and just connect in for a minute to your heart. Connect into that light inside of yourself, that place that is already free, that place that is already whole, that place that is connected to everything that is. And just set an intention for your practice. What do you hope for your practice today? What part of yourself do you need to evolve or grow? Maybe it's your patience. Maybe it's just being present to what is. You know, if it's been a tough time, that you can just sit with that, with compassion, practicing your ahimsa, your compassion to yourself. Maybe it's to become more flexible, body, mind, and spirit. Whatever it is, just close your eyes and bow your head and set that intention. And then inhale the head back up. And let's just seal our intention with a big breath. So inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And exhale, sealing that intention. Good. And then we'll just gently pull these legs back together. We're going to do a little work laying on our back here for a moment. So just lay right down on your back. Good. And just take a minute to stretch your spine. So get as long as you can. Stretch your legs out so they're as long as they can be. Let your arms be long by your sides. Stretch the back of your neck upward so that it's moving away from your tailbone. Good. And then let's inhale our arms up to the ceiling, palms face one another. And then exhale the arms over your head, back toward the earth. Good. And then just see if maybe you can stretch one arm longer. And then the other one arm longer, almost like you are using your hands to reach for apples up on the highest branch of a tree. So as one arm goes up, the other hip comes up a little bit and opposite. Then you're just stretching it out and breathing, continuing to have big, deep, nourishing breaths. Couple more of those. And then a big breath in, stretch both arms up, and then exhale the arms down by the sides. And we're just going to take the knees up toward the chest and just squeeze them in. So if you have any issues, just rock from side to side if you can, like this for a moment. If it's hard to get your hands like this, you could use your strap right here to pull the legs in a little bit. But just rocking from side to side like this really nourishes the spine, especially the lower back. So just relieving your lower back, continuing with nourishing deep breaths, just rocking. Good. And then we're going to, as we squeeze both legs in like this, you're really helping the anything stuck in your large intestine or colon to begin to move. So this is good if you have gas or constipation at all. And then keeping the left one in, extend your right one out, and just move that leg around a little bit. Just massaging, opening up. Good. And then we're gonna just take, that left arm out to the side, take a big breath in. On the exhale, you're just gonna guide that leg across the body for a supine twist. Let yourself land, and then gently roll the shoulder back, opening up this side body. Oh, it's so good for hips. So good for lower back, so good even for shoulders and neck if you gently turn the neck to look to the left, and just keep breathing. Staying present to the beauty of your breath, knowing that it's our breath that keeps us in the moment. Good, and then you can inhale and slowly come back to the center. And just put that foot down. Walk your heels. I'll just show you from the side for a minute. You're going to walk your heels in toward your sitting bone here. And before we do the other side, we're going to just lift the hips up a little bit and roll the shoulders under. Always keep your neck looking straight ahead as you do this. If you can clasp your hands beneath, do that. And then lift a little more and just breathe. So your hips are lifting, your chest is rolling up and back, your chin goes towards your chest into a bridge pose here. Your tailbone reaches nice and long as if it's reaching between your knees. Deep breath in, and then release the arms and slowly roll the spine down from the top of the vertebrae to the bottom. Good. And then just staying right where you are. You're going to hug those knees back into the chest again, like so. Squeeze them in, big breath in. Exhale, we're going to keep the right one in and just gently move that one around for a minute. Good. And then taking that right arm out to the side, big breath in, exhale, take the leg across the body, supine twist. Oh yes, feels so good. Let yourself land, let yourself roll your ribs back and your heart back and your arm back. And maybe even gently your neck. And just stretch it out. Just being present. Just breathing. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Taking in and letting go. And then when you're ready, you can inhale and slowly come back to the center. And once again, bend both knees, walk the heels right into the sitting bones. Roll your palms up, press into the feet, lift up the pelvis, clasp the hands, come on the shoulders, lift up for a bridge. Nice big breath. Let's take 3 breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And then when you're ready to come down, release the hands, slowly unwind down. Good. And then I'm just gonna have you find your strap, and you're gonna take your left foot in, you're gonna belt your left foot, and you're gonna stretch it up. Good, so stretch it straight up if you can. It might be tight right here in your hamstring, that's okay. Once you feel you've gotten as straight as you can and your arms are straight and holding your belt, you can extend the opposite leg long. And just breathe into that. See if you can get your full footprint straight up on the ceiling. And see if you can get your hips to be nice and level. Good. Deep breath in there. Deep breath out. And another one of those. Good. And then just from the top of your thigh, turn your foot out a little bit. You can bring your right arm out to the side, and you're just going to slowly see if you can lower that leg out to the side. Straight out to the side if you can. If you can keep it at the height of your hip, that's great. You should be getting a stretch through your inner thigh now. And just breathe there for a minute. That can be quite a stretch. You don't have to go that far. If you're here, that's fine. Wherever you are, that's fine. And then inhale it up to the center. Switch your hands so that you're going to bring the left arm out. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, just start to slowly take that leg across the body. Try to keep the heel at the height of your hip if you can. And just breathe. If you want to take it over slowly further, you can. Trying to keep your hips even if you can, and just breathing. This is again going to get the hamstring, but it also is going to get your IT band here. Good stretch. And then inhale that back up to the center. Exhale, bend the knee, and then just stretch the leg out for a minute. Oh my goodness, it might feel like it's inches longer than the other one now. So just experience that. Take a breath. Feel the effect of your stretching. And then bending both feet once again. We're going to do the opposite side. So opposite leg, stretch. Getting right beneath the ball of the foot. Straight arms, straight leg. Full footprint upon the ceiling if you can. Could be hard. And then stretch the opposite leg out. Try to keep this opposite leg also straight so that the toes are going straight up to the sky. Your chest is broad and open and you're breathing. Pressing that foot right up toward the ceiling. And then gently turning the toes out, turning the leg out a little bit. Put your arm out to the side for counterbalance. And slowly open out to the side. You can put the elbow down if it helps. You're rolling this inner thigh back toward the wall behind you. So there's external rotation happening in your leg. The leg is as straight as you can comfortably have it, and you're stretching this inner thigh, your adductor muscles, your liver meridian in Chinese medicine. Good, and a big breath in, back up to the center, straight and strong, switching the belt into the other hand. Deep breath in, and then exhale, you're gonna slowly cross your midline. You're kind of thinking about this outer hip dropping down toward the opposite inner ankle, if you can imagine that. That will help increase the stretch a little. And you're just breathing. Just opening. If you want to place the elbow down and take it further, go ahead. If it's enough, it's enough. Honoring the body that you showed up on your mat with today. And then inhale yourself up to the center. And then you're going to gently bend that again. Release the belt. Good. And we're going to take what's called a happy baby. So I'm going to do it from the side. All right. So with happy baby, you're just going to bring the knees toward the chest. You're going to take your peace fingers and your thumbs, and you're going to get hold of your big toes. Now, you can also get the outside edges of your feet if you prefer. But you're going to let your hips open. So you're letting your hips open. You're holding the toes or the outer feet. Or if it's hard to get that, you can hold the thighs. So either way is good. But you're just going to gently rock from side to side. And breathe and relax. And this is just such a good stretch. And it's also just so good for any low back issues at all. It's always good to do a happy baby. Very good. And then just bringing your happy baby to stillness. Good. We're just going to gently roll to the side. And we're just going to press ourselves up. And by now, we should be feeling a little bit more relaxed, I hope. So let's just come onto all fours and limber our spine. Knees are beneath the hips, hands are beneath the shoulders. And we're going to cat-cow a little just to limber the spine. So we're going to inhale, lifting our chin, lifting our chest, and lifting our tails, and exhale. Curving under, chin and tail, arching back. Just do a few of these with your own breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. And another one. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Inhaling to your neutral spine. Let's curl our toes under. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, we're going to lift our hips up, downward facing dog. Upside down V here. So you don't want to be up like this. You want to imagine someone put a trapeze pole right at the top of your pelvis and pulls your pelvis up. Pulls your pelvis up, and you're kind of pressing the mat forward so that your heart presses towards your thighs. The tops of your thighs go up and back, and you're reaching your heels toward the earth. And you're just breathing and releasing your neck. Good. And then when you're ready, just look up between your hands and slowly walk forward. So you're just going to slowly walk. Everything can bend. The knees can bend. You're going to slowly walk forward.
until your feet are beneath your knees. And then you're just going to slowly come up and hang like a rag doll. You can let your elbows be like a weight. Your knees can be a little bent, so you're not straining and there's nothing you're holding on to anymore. Whatever you've gone through this week, it's time to just breathe and release and really move into the presence within yourself. The presence of this moment here and now, where there is no problem, where your breath is flowing easily in and out through your nose. And then we're just going to release the arms, and we're going to roll slowly up, one vertebrae at a time, slowly up toward heaven. Let the neck be the last thing to come up, all the way up, and then just roll the shoulders out. Good. And now we're up. We're standing up. Good. Now let's see. Let's just do a little bit of inhaling our arms out and up. Good. And then get hold of your right wrist with your left arm and come up and over to the left. Half moon pose. Big stretch. Inhale up back to the center. Switch wrists again. Go up and over opposite side. Good. Inhale up. We'll do it one more time each way. Exhale up and over. Inhale up. Exhale up and over. And inhale up. Exhale, release those arms. Beautiful. Good. And we're going to do a little work today with sun salutation. Surya Namaskar, salutation to the sun. So we're going to begin at the top of our mats. And we're going to sweep the arms out and up. Big breath in. On the exhale, we're just going to swan dive forward. Good. And you're just going to fold forward and let go. Knees can have a slight bend in them. Then place your hands on your shins. Inhale and straighten your spine. So I'll show you from the side. You're straightening the spine long as you can. And then exhale fully down again. Good. Release your head. And then we'll try that again. We'll inhale, we'll swoop our arms out and up. And we'll exhale them back to the heart. So I'll try that much again. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Big breath in. Exhale, dive into your life. Inhale, shins, hands hold shins. Get long. Exhale, forward fold. Good. And from here, you're going to bend your knees and place your hands alongside your feet and take a big step back with your right foot. So now you're in a runner's lunge. And you're reaching back through your heel, like so. Nice, long runner's lunge. If you can place the back knee down, go right ahead. And then just inhale your arms up. Pose of devotion. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale the hands back down and frame your foot. Curl the toe under. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Big breath into your dog. And then exhale, come forward into a plank pose. So with plank, you don't want your butt up in the air. You want to be flat as a board and strong. If that's too hard, you can just lower your knees down. Then you're going to bend the elbows straight back, lower your chest and chin, and then inhale. Come on through. Rising up. Bhujangasana here. Deep breath in. And then we're going to curl the toes under And exhale back to downward facing dog. Look up between your hands. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, you're going to step forward with the left foot and then the right one. That can be a little hard. Hang there for a minute and then inhale, sweep the arms out and up. All the way back up. And exhale the hands back to your heart. Feel your heart beating, feel your breath. Good. And then release the arms. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. We're gonna do that one more time. This is a great way to warm your entire body up. So we're gonna start at the top of our mat. We're gonna, hands at the heart to begin. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, big breath in. Exhale, dive forward into your life. Inhale, halfway lift, press into the shins, grow long in your spine. Exhale, surrender forward and release. Bend the knees, plant the hands, deep breath in. Exhale, big step back with your left foot this time. Get long, get strong, your breastbone shoots forward, your heel shoots back, and then you can drop that back knee down. Squeeze the hips together, come up on the fingertips. Maybe you want to come forward into your pose of devotion. Lift your arms, lift your gaze a little bit. Maybe even do a little back bend. Big breath in, exhale, frame that foot again, curl your back toe under, and exhale, step back and find a dog. Remember, you're like an upside down V, hanging from heaven. Breathing, big breath in, exhale, forward, strong plank. You can lower the knees, elbows straight back, lower the chest, lower the chin. Then inhale, scooch yourself through. Your elbows stay tight to your body. There's not a lot of pressure on the hands. And then you can rise up. Bhujangasana, gently holding the neck a little bit. Great stretch for your lower back and belly and organs. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's come back into child's pose for a minute. So knees are apart, big toes are together, third eye to the earth. Take a breath there. Good, and then inhaling, all fours, curl the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, get ready, big step forward with the left foot, then the right, and just hang loosely. Hang out. Forward fold. It's probably easier to forward fold now than it was to begin with. Good, press into your feet, inhale, sweep your arms out and up, big breath in, gathering up your energy, and exhaling through the mind to the heart. Feel the effects of the sun salutation, and then release. Good, that was great. So that's a little something you could do each and every day. So good for us. All right, so I'm gonna have us do just a couple more standing poses. We're gonna work with Goddess for a minute. So I want you to come with your feet wide apart. They don't have, a couple feet apart, 2-3 feet. And then let's just turn the heels in and the toes out a little bit. So your toes are going out, your heels are going in. You're rolling your thighs out. Bring the arms out so you're like a 5-pointed star. And you're stretching, good. You're stretching your arms out. And then you're gonna turn the palms open. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're gonna sit down straight with your tail. Now your knees are gonna go out over your second and third toes. Your hands are gonna frame your lovely face. And you're just going to sit down like you're sitting down, like a powerful, powerful being of love and light. Good. And then we're going to inhale, and we're going to come up and stretch from the heart out the arms. We're going to exhale, and we're going to sit again. Maybe go a little deeper. And then we're going to try not to move forward or back, but straight down. Getting those knees over your third toes. Good. Inhale, up and out. Spread your heart. Exhale, sit. Good. Goddess pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, sit and sink. Good. And then in our sinking here, wow, could you come up on your toes? So sinking down, can you come up on your toes a little bit? Like up on the toes, that's not easy. And then planting the heels back down, come on up. Big breath in. Turn the toes in and step or hop your feet together. Ooh, ooh. I can feel that in my arms. I don't know about you, but I can feel that. Good. All right, so then we have time to do another one. Let's step our feet apart again. This time, let's see if our palms can go over our feet. And we're gonna turn our right toes in. We're gonna roll the left ones out, all the way out. If you can still have your chest forward, that's great. We're gonna take a deep breath in. On the exhale, you're gonna bend your front knee. So you're gonna bend that knee till it comes over your ankle. And you're gonna ground through that back heel. You're gonna turn and look out over your front fingers. Lift and open your chest. Really keep bending. This is called Warrior Two. Good. And then let's turn the front palm over. Take the back hand down the back leg. Take a deep breath in and exhale up and back. Oh, yeah. Keep sinking down, bending into the front knee, grounding through the back outer heel. Good. And then inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Turn those toes in. Turn those heels out. And then roll your right toe all the way out. Now that might have been too easy, and you might want to widen your stance a little bit. So you're rolling this front foot out right from the top of the thigh, charging your arms, taking a deep breath in. On the exhale, bend that knee. Bend it till it goes right over that ankle. Ground through this back leg into that back heel. Find your strength. Turn, gaze out over the front fingertips. Broaden from your heart and breathe. Keep bending and grounding. Turn the front palm over, big breath in. Exhale, lift it up and back. Back hand slides down, back thigh. Open your heart. Heart rolls upward a little bit. Keep bending the front knee, grounding through the back one. Good. And then inhale. Come back to your Warrior Two. Find your strength. Gaze outward into what you're going to create this week, maybe even. And then straighten that front leg. Turn both feet face forward. And step or hop your feet together. Ooh, good. I feel like I need to stretch these arms a lot. I did some cross-country skiing, so they're a little tight. But we'll do one more balance pose. Let's take the arms out to the side. Take a big breath in. We worked with this a little bit recently. On the exhale, you're going to take your left one beneath your right, cross as high as you can, and then wrap palm to palm. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to ground through our right leg and lift the left one up. Take a deep breath in, cross it over, and then just bend the knee a little bit. Keep your spine long and straight and gaze ahead at eye level at something that's not moving. Bend a little more if you can. Breathe. Eagle Garandasana pose. What is the vision that you're creating for your life? You get to decide. It's within you. Straighten the leg, deep breath in, exhale, uncross the leg. Uncross the arms. Good, second side. So grounding this time down through the left. Lift your, actually first the arms. Deep breath in. Stretch your wings wide. On the exhale, right beneath left this time. Cross as high you can and wrap, wrap. Elbows lift, shoulders soft. And then grounding this time to the left, you're going to lift your right one up. Lift it higher, cross if you can on the thigh. Wrap it around. Deep breath in and then exhale. Sit back like you're sitting in a chair. But your spine stays straight. I'm going to show you from the side. If I can get back in here. Your spine stays straight. Your chest stays lifted. Breathing. Yes. Finding your inner focus by staying with your breath every little step of the way. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, uncross and release. Good. And rolling that out. We're going to come down and start to wind down now. So let's do a nice little forward fold. So I'll show you from the side. We're just going to stretch the legs out. We're going to inhale the arms out and up, big breath in. And we're just going to exhale and we're going to come forward. You're reaching for the toes. You might not get them. You might get the ankles. But you're going to inhale and you're going to lift. And this is another time the belt can come in handy if you want. You can reach for the belt. Inhale and lift. Exhale, come forward. Stay long in the spine. Good. It's almost like your heart is reaching across the room. You're keeping your chest lifted and you're just using each exhalation to go a little further. Good. And then inhale to come up slowly. And we're going to exhale. We're going to lay back down. I'm going to show you this from the front. You're going to lay on your back with your knees bent. I hope you can see me. I might have to turn this down a little bit so you can see me better, since we're going to be on the floor. But I want you to put your feet as wide as your mat with your knees bent. Your arms to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop both knees off to the left. Keeping the feet along the edges of the mat. Inhale them up to the center. Exhale them the other way. Good. And then you can do this with your own breath. You're going to inhale up. Exhale down. Oh yeah, this is all getting this lower back opened up for you again. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale down. Good. And then inhaling up. Next exhale is Shavasana, corpse pose relaxation. So stretch out so that you're taking up your entire mat from head to toe. Feet are mat width apart. Arms by the side, 45-degree angles, palms facing heavenward. Straightening and lengthening the spine first. Getting everything long and open in your spine and limbs. Head balanced right in the very center of the skull. And then just shutting your eyes. This is corpse pose, where we completely relax and let go. So your face becomes very soft. You're relaxing the muscles of your face, the muscles around the eyes, the corners of your eyes, the muscles of your forehead and temples, the muscles of your jaw and the corners of your mouth. And your entire skull becomes very, very heavy, like a weighted ball. And your throat and your neck relax. Your shoulders relax. Your arms and forearms and hands all become super heavy onto the earth. Your belly softens. Your back lets go. Your buttocks and hips relax. Legs, calves, feet, and toes all sink back into the earth. And the breath becomes very relaxed as you gently bear witness and love. And when you're ready, just gently wiggle your fingers and maybe move your legs a little bit. Increasing your breath back, nice and deep. Maybe bend the knees. Oh, yes. Maybe give them a hug. And softly roll on the side. And gently press up. Back to find a seat like where we began tonight. With the cross-legged pose, which may at this point feel much more relaxed and easy for you, for the care that you took for yourself. And I just want to read you a last little thing. I'm still thinking about the ahimsa, the yama of self-love, compassion, doing no harm. And it just says, whatever we find ourselves engaged in, this jewel of ahimsa or nonviolence asks us to step lightly, to do no harm, and to honor the relationship we have with the earth, with each other, and with ourselves. And so just taking your hands to your heart center. The light in me sees and honors, respects, and loves the light in each of you. Jai, 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 victory to that light within you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me, and I will see you next week, and I will look forward to it. All right. Bye-bye.